my mate. Okay, first of all, sorry about the backdrop here. We've got some wonderful load shedding. It actually wasn't because I planned to do the videos when there wasn't load shedding. But yeah, the power's out. I can't tell you, the entire state is out. Anyway, third world problems. Right, mate, so thanks for the videos already. Week 1, some good signs there, isn't there? Right, some really, really good stuff. Okay, so we're going to be working very much on the same couple of principles. All right, our 2 main focus points are this takeaway, okay, and then separation at the top of the golf swing when the transition. All right, we're looking at a sequencing, downswing sequencing. So from the top, obviously a little bit of weight shift, but the first thing that happens is the hips unwind, the upper body resists, so shoulders, arms and club resist. Okay, that pulls us in line, but also with stored energy. Okay, then upper body, arms and club, but that'll happen a lot easier once you get that move. Okay, so we can see in those videos, still this moving quite a lot in the transition, right? So as we get there, resist with everything, shoulders, arms, handle, club head, resist, let the hips go. Okay, try and slingshot your way through that. Okay, you can also pick up there in the videos that on the rehearsal, you're trying to do the right thing, okay? And then in the swing, it is better. It's way, way better. It's 70 to 80% better, okay? But it's not quite there yet. It's week 1, fair enough. But we can isolate that it's this little move here that's causing it. Okay, so now we can really start focusing, okay, on getting that right hand and right forearm to behave to get the move that we want. Okay, so there, not there. There, not there. Okay, so really focus hard on that. Okay, and then just a slightly different warm-up today to try and incorporate those things. Okay, but also just to start sort of synchronization processes for later. Okay, but I want you to do this 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock drills to warm up. Okay, so 10 of each, please. Right. So 9 o'clock, basically just a gap wedge or a pitching wedge. Imagine you're standing in a clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Okay, your left arm is the hour hand of the clock, all right? Fairly narrow stance, ball in the middle. Okay, we turn back to 9 o'clock. We turn through to 3 o'clock, so they match. Okay, so 10 of those, all right, and then 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 10 of those. Okay, but I want a little pause in there. So it's 9, pause, 3, 10 of those, 10, pause, 2. Okay, and the reason for the pause is on short swings to still allow time for that hip, that left hip to clear. Okay, so pretty narrow, ball in the middle. Okay, 9 o'clock, pause, hip goes, 3 o'clock, 9 to 3. Okay, so 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Okay, if you play that video slowly, okay, you should see, hopefully, okay, you should see, even on a short shot, a nice degree of separation there. Okay, I've set in my notes our separation target at 60 degrees. Okay, what does that mean? That means within the fluidity of the movement, so it's a full movement, okay, hips all the way through to the release, but if I were to pause that at impact, I want to see a 60-degree variance between the hips and the shoulders. That's what we're going for. Okay. So the best way to do it is just create 60 degrees at the top. Okay, there's my 60 degrees done. Now I can keep unwinding through that golf ball. Okay, but that's what I've set as our target, 60-degree separation. Okay, some people like to call it X factor as well. Okay, but that's what we're looking for. Alright, so those are your warm-up drills, same drills, a little bit more isolated in that takeaway, but that's what we're after. Okay, alright, keep plugging with the same things. Same with the driver, by the way. Alright, there, not there. That driver swing was actually quite a lot better. Okay, and then there, not there. Okay, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. If you don't, if you want to chat about it, let me know. Okay, right, putting. Thank you for the putting videos. Now, I do need to see the full body work video, so if you can give me one of those this week, that'll be great. Okay, but what I imagine, what I can see is kind of happening. Okay, so you saw in the review there. All right, so obviously the shoulder, the feet are a little bit closed. We just need to check the shoulder alignment. Okay, so feet are a little bit closed. I need to check that shoulder alignment. Okay, but what I can see happening is takeaway. I love the hover. Takeaway looks quite good. Right, looks like there's just about enough arc there. It's definitely on line, the takeaway. All right, and then from there, okay, as you start down, the face closes quite quickly on the downswing. Okay, so quite early on the downswing, the face closes here already. Okay, and then it looks like from there, there's a little bit of sort of stalling and rerouting this handle. I'm having to exaggerate this to show you. Power, right? So I'm having to exaggerate this to show you. That's kind of what's happening. So I imagine closing, and then this right shoulder and head are going a little bit back to try and keep the face open, and then from there you'll hold the face low by forcing the handle away. Okay, so I'm just explaining it. Okay, I just don't like it. Okay, but we'll have to look. But it shows us why it's a bit inconsistent. All right, it's kind of hitting the ball with a shut to open, slightly downward strike. Okay, so it's going to be inconsistent, both the distance control and the start line. The ball's going to be sort of skidding and bouncing as you hit it. Right? So we're going to have to do a little bit of weirdly resequencing the downswing of the putting stroke. Now I know that sounds a little bit hectic. Okay, I promise it's not. Alright? So just a couple of quick little drills. I'm just going to send me videos, but a couple of quick little drills I want you to start with. So the first one is called drag and release drill. And then it's kind of an advancing sort of drill, right? So what you're going to do, you can do same 3-6-9 foot putts. Okay, I like that. Right, but we're going to take the backswing out. So no backswing. Okay, putter behind the ball. Nice setup. No backswing. All right. Use only your core and your shoulders and drag the ball forward. Obviously, trying to hold it. Okay, so you do a round of those. Alright, and then the next second round, right, you get an idea of what the backswing length would be. Start there. Okay, so let's say we're hitting a 6-footer and your backswing length's about there. Start there. Okay, hover like you normally do, and then just drag the putter through from there. Okay, now if you're trying to use the handle, don't use your shoulders, don't maintain the integrity of that pivot point. Pendulum point will be putting. Okay, then you're going to hit them rubbish and it's going to be all over the place. Okay, if you get everything working nicely, okay, we can roll the ball quite nicely like that. Alright, so start with those two drills, but try to send me a full video at some point so I can isolate exactly what's going on. But definitely the putter is closing and then sort of low and opening. Okay, we're just going to fix it. Now, it's not as pronounced as I'm showing you, it's marginal, but it's enough to create issues for sure. Alright, start with that, let me know how it goes. You got your other work. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, matey.